One of my favorite categories of mountain bikes is the trail bike category. Trail bikes are a ton of fun to ride, and they make a great option if you can only afford one mountain bike. So while there's a ton of mountain bike companies that make trail bikes, one company I feel doesn't get the love that it should is Cannondale, and more specifically their bike, the Habit. But Cannondale has just released the all-new Habit, and in this video, we're going to go over the specs, changes, and builds of this bike. So now, let's check out the new Cannondale Habit. The new Habit is available in two models. The regular Habit, which Cannondale says is built for riders looking for an evolution of the previous model, and it comes with 140mm of travel in the front and 130mm of travel in the rear. Whereas the LT model, it's geared more towards riders who like their bikes on the more aggressive side of the trail bike spectrum. And it comes with 150mm of travel in the front and 140mm travel on the rear. The Habit is built around Cannondale's Proportional Response Suspension platform, also known as PRS. One major change that Cannondale did was giving the Habit size-specific geometry, which Cannondale says is to keep the rider centered and improves traction and handling. The basic geometry points for the regular Habit model is it comes with a 65.5 degree head angle, a 77.5 degree effective C-tube angle, a reach of 405mm on the extra small, and an increase of 25mm between each size. And the chainstays are 434mm for an extra small, 435mm for a small and medium size, and 445mm for large and extra large. For the LT model, it comes with a 64.7 degree head angle, a 77.1 degree effective C-tube angle, a reach of 400mm on the extra small, and an increase of 25mm between each size. And the chainstays are the same size as the regular Habit model. Both Habit models are available in either aluminum or carbon fiber frames, and they'll both have new down tube protection, a SRAM UDH hanger, and the carbon model has the strap rack carrier, which holds tools and a tube under the top tube. Both models are available in sizes extra small through extra large, but the size extra small comes with 27.5-inch wheels, while the remaining sizes have 29-inch wheels. For the builds, there's 6 total, 4 for the regular Habit and 2 for the LT model. So for the breakdown, I'm going to go over the regular model first and then the LT models. First up is the Habit 4, which is the most affordable Habit build. It uses an alloy frame and comes with a RockShox Recon RL fork and a RockShox Deluxe Select shock. It has a Shimano M6100 drivetrain with a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette. The brakes are Shimano MT200s with 180mm rotors in the front and rear. It has WTB STX I-25 wheels, which are wrapped in Maxxis Recon tires in the front and rear. The handlebars and all touch points are all in-house Cannondale branded, and the Habit 4 retails for $2,300. Next is the Habit 3, which is the second most affordable Habit build. It uses an alloy frame, it comes with a RockShox Pike Select fork, and a RockShox Deluxe Select Plus shock. It has a SRAM NX drivetrain with a 12-speed 50-tooth cassette. The brakes are SRAM G2Rs with 180mm rotors in the front and rear. It also has Stan's Arch D wheels, which are wrapped in Maxxis tires, with a dissector in the front and a Recon in the rear. The handlebars and all the touch points are in-house Cannondale branded, and the Habit 3 retails for $3,325. Next is the Habit Carbon 2, which is the second most expensive Habit build. It uses a carbon fiber frame and comes with a RockShox Pike Select fork and a RockShox Deluxe Select Plus shock. It has a Shimano SLX drivetrain with an XT derailleur and a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette. It comes with Shimano 6120 4-piston brakes with 180mm rotors in the front and rear. It has Stan's Crest Arch MK4 wheels, which are wrapped in Maxxis tires, with a dissector in the front and a Recon in the rear. The handlebars and all touch points are in-house Cannondale branded, and the Habit Carbon 2 retails for $4,350. Next is the Habit Carbon 1, which is the most expensive Habit build. It uses a carbon fiber frame and comes with a RockShox Pike Select Plus fork and a RockShox Deluxe Select Plus shock. It comes with a SRAM GX drivetrain with a 12-speed 52-tooth cassette. The brakes are SRAM G2Rs with 180mm rotors in the front and rear. It also has Stan's Arch MK4 wheels, which are wrapped in Maxxis tires, with a dissector in the front and a Recon in the rear. All touch points are in-house Cannondale branded, and the Habit Carbon 1 retails for $5,550. Next is the Habit LT2, which is the most affordable of the two LT builds. It uses an alloy frame and comes with a RockShox Lyric Select fork and a RockShox Super Deluxe Select Plus shock. It has a Shimano SLX drivetrain with an XT derailleur and a 12-speed 51-tooth cassette. The brakes are Shimano SLX 4-piston brakes with a 203mm rotor in the front and a 180 in the rear. It comes with WTB ST I-30 wheels, which are wrapped in Maxxis tires with a DHR in the front and a dissector in the rear. The handlebars and all touch points are in-house Cannondale branded, and the Habit LT2 retails for $3,625. And last but not least is the Habit Carbon LT1, which is the most expensive LT build. It uses a carbon fiber frame and comes with a RockShox Lyric Select Plus fork and a RockShox Super Deluxe Select Plus shock. It has a SRAM GX drivetrain with a 12-speed 52-tooth cassette. It comes with SRAM Codar brakes with 200mm rotors in the front and the rear. It has WTB KOM Trail I-30 TCS wheels, which are wrapped with Maxxis tires, with a DHR in the front and a dissector in the rear. All touch points are in-house Cannondale branded, and the Habit Carbon LT1 retails for $5,550. Overall, I'm really happy that Cannondale has updated the Habit. The previous version was a pretty good bike, but there was nothing really that separated it from its competition. It always suffered from getting lost in a sea of trail bikes. But with the new Habit, I think that Cannondale has made the bike more striking to look at, and with the addition of the LT, they also are going after riders who want a trail bike that's a little more aggressive, but not a full enduro rig. But with all that being said, let me know how you feel about the new Cannondale Habit. Do you like the changes that they've made? Are you interested in buying one? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great one.